Hi everyone, and welcome to another episode of Spider-Bear. So, last time out, we found out Hammerhead was hiding all of his kit underground. So, I think that is what this main quest is us trying to find one of these underground caches.
Hideout must be somewhere close by. Huh, must be underground. Guess it's time for some urban spelunking. That's a new smell. Yuck. Hope I find Sable before the fumes overwhelm her. If I can get through this without getting wet, that'd be a win.
It is looking pretty nasty down there.
Hello? This is so cool. Hey! Whoa, look at this place. The amount of work it takes to make this city run is just crazy. I'll never take fresh water for granted again.
That's good to know.
Okay, let's see where this leads. Looks like some loose bricks up ahead. Nice. Okay, onward. Hammerheads, guys. They've taken over an abandoned subway platform. Gotta take these guys out, then look around for Sable.
See if we can do this quiet. Might as well take him out while it's safe. I was going to try and take out all the snipers first, but can't pass up an opportunity like that.
You've been assessing for like the last 10 minutes.
This is delicate equipment, okay? One wrong move and this whole generator's fried.
Boss would be mighty upset if that happened.
Exactly. Which is why I'm
These guys are really not paying attention, are they?
Boss would also be upset if somebody said they knew how to fix something when they really didn't. Oh, I've never said I knew how to fix it.
Okay, there's two of them down there.
Just think it's kind of sad when people tell lies to make themselves more important.
such a pain in the ass.
Yep, the jig is up. Better make this quick.
He was safe until the second I pressed the button. That's so annoying. Like, literally, as I pressed the button, it was like, unsafe. Yeah, I will in a minute, but let me just grab this first. There we go. Hi, buddy. Does he? That's nice.
Okay, that's all of them. Now, I bet if I follow the power cables, I'll find where they're holding Sable.
Okay, which of these many power cables do you want me to follow?
Hope that's not a load-bearing subway car. Nice. Okay, follow the yellow wire. Better not find any line. Ah, tunnel's blocked. But I think I can still squeeze through.
Rather you than me, Spider-Man. I wouldn't be going through here. Wait.
Body bags. Well, this just took a turn.
Yeah, it did.
Don't remember his name. Sal's cousin, I think.
Was it messy?
Nah, he just came out all blue. I think he stopped breathing in there or something.
Did you hook up the oxygen line like I said?
Yeah. I mean, I think so.
Boss ain't gonna like hearing, I think so.
Then forget I said it. And I'll forget you were drinking on the job yesterday.
What do you mean? That was coffee.
Sure didn't smell like coffee.
Gotta do this quick, and then find Sable.
We will do this however long it takes. Because I'm going to try and do it quietly again, because it's so much easier if you can keep things quiet.
Take a break, you earned it.
Is that all of them?
This place looks like their main base of operations. Sable jetpacks. I'd pay good money to see Hammerhead's guys learning to fly in these things for the first time. Project Olympus. These pods require a lot of electricity. Must be why they're leeching off the subway.
I told you, I just helped manufacture these things. I didn't design them.
Guess we got the wrong guy then. On the bright side, now we got our first test subject.
No! No! Don't turn it on! Please! Just give me a few minutes. I can figure it out.
Now that's what I like to hear.
It's not what I like to hear, though.
Wow. If Hammerhead gets his hands on this thing, we're in serious trouble.
Is it a boat, or is that the flying thing?
That cop almost killed me. I thought you said I'd be indestructible.
I said almost indestructible. After all, you're still human.
Then make me less human.
I'm not sure what you mean.
I mean what I said. Now get to work.
So that's why he's now a cyborg.
All this stuff belongs to Sable? Yeah, most of it's overseas though. What are you thinking, boss? I'm thinking about how she took over the whole city in a matter of days. You mean back during that Devil's Breath thing? Yeah, that was crazy. Not so crazy when you got the right equipment. Well, we got those digging things. Not good enough. If we want the best stuff, we're gonna need her. Yeah, okay. How are we gonna do that? Just keep taking her stuff. She'll come to us.
Well, that's why they wanted her. Because she's going to unlock all the mess stuff for him. Call it in and whatnot. Oh, there's something else I need to investigate. I wondered why I couldn't carry on forward.
I should have a look around, see what I can learn.
I'm learning lots.
XRT-89. Subterranean Troop Deployment Vehicle. That's the real name? I'm sticking with Dig Boy. Sable. Sounds like she's close. There. The only way out is through. High voltage wires and sewer water. What could possibly go wrong? If there's one takeaway from this underground lair thing, it's that Hammerhead should have fewer thugs with guns and a lot more safety inspectors.
Every minute I am here is another nail in your coffin.
You got spirit. I like it.
I will never give you what you...
You came back for me. Why?
Because I need you.
I work alone.
I used to say the same thing. I know what's happening in Symkaria. I know why this means so much to you.
You think you know, but you do not know.
What can I do to make you trust me? Look, I think I know how we can take down that monster, but I can't do it alone.
Damn it! He let her loose!
Okay, here's the plan. Good plan.
I like that plan too. Yeah, you fight that guy. I'll get this one. How did you shoot me through a wall? That was ridiculous. It's one thing getting hit because I didn't dodge in time.
Kinda nice to have you on my side for once.
Shut up and fight!
You gotta work on your fight banter, though.
It's an entirely different thing to get shot through a wall. Take you out. Then we'll take you out. I should have used a finisher. Oh well.
Hey, Sable, where did you learn to fight?
On the streets of Symkaria!
Yeah? I learned from watching movies. We should compare notes.
What, punch you? Well, that's quite easy. Not that. Why would you lock onto that guy to do that?
Hey, Sable, no lethal force, okay?
Don't think you're going to get her to agree to that. I want the two big guys together if I can. No? No second finisher? Okay, fine.
Webs are effective in combat! You must teach me how to use them!
I wish I could, but it's a whole big intellectual property thing.
So just the big guy left.
That was awesome! High five!
You said you could defeat Hammerhead.
You, know you left me hanging, right?
There are medical records in here.
Yeah, mostly about that metal plate in his head.
Carbon steel.
Super strong, pretty sensitive to
Heat. I have an idea.
I, solemnly swear to, do whatever you tell me to.
I will call soon.
Ow. But, yeah. Guess I'll do some Spidey work while I wait for Sable's call. Hey, what's that?
What is that?
What's with all the yellow stuff? Huh. Is this some weird street artist thing? A police report. Looks like someone was killed during a mugging, but nothing was stolen. What's with the audio recorder?
So, you have some work-related stress. Well, you came to the right place. That's my specialty.
So they tell me.
Give me some more specifics about how you're feeling.
Guess you could say I put a lot of pressure on myself. I like to be the best. Plus, I have a very demanding boss.
What kind of work do you do?
Everything here stays confidential, right?
Of course.
Good. Because if any of this gets out, you're a dead man.
The case file says 1 of 9. There must be more of these out in the city. There's a bunch of GPS coordinates here. I love treasure hunts, but something tells me I'm not gonna find a chest full of gold at any of these places.
Oh, they sound fun.
I think I'm close to another crime scene. Mystery person's calling card.
Well, where's the rest of it?
Another police report.
What's underneath?
And another audio recorder.
Hey, Peter. Just letting you know I haven't left the house.
Glad to hear it. What's up?
I've been listening to the police radio, and there's stuff happening all over the city, like constantly.
Pretty overwhelming, isn't it?
How do you do it? I mean, you can't be everywhere at once.
Remember what May used to say? You help someone, you help everyone.
Yeah, but I never really understood what she meant.
Okay. You know that lady that came in to feast the other day with her 2 kids?
The one who just got evicted?
Yeah. After she found a job and was about to move into her new place, she told me, as soon as I get my first paycheck, I'm sending as much as I can back to this shelter.
So we helped her, and now she wants to help others. Helping is like a force multiplier.
Exactly.
May was pretty great, wasn't she?
The greatest. I'm gonna send you an address as soon as I'm done with all this, so stay ready. And bring those web shooters with you.
Finally!
This looks familiar. I think it's the last known location of a Maggia informant who disappeared a few months ago.
I'm feeling a little uncomfortable. I think we should end the session.
Sorry, Doc. I didn't mean to scare you. I've just been paranoid lately. Like I said, stressful job.
Okay. Tell me a little bit more about your job. Describe a typical day.
Typical day? Guess it starts with waking up, checking my phone, see who the boss wants me to hit that day. Then I go grab breakfast. I've been trying to do that keto thing, you know? Then I do the hits. Sometimes it's messy, so I gotta head home and clean up. I try to get to the gym in the afternoon, and dinner, and
Sorry, can you go back for a moment? What does do a hit mean exactly?
It means I kill who my boss tells me to. I'm pretty good at it by now. Got quite the resume.
This guy sounds like a Maggia enforcer. Feels like this is just part of the story. I should keep an eye out for more scenes like this.
Wow, I actually swang basically to the next one.
I should be close.
Should I? I don't see anything. Maybe I'm too high up?
Whoever's setting up these scenes really likes the color yellow.
Yeah, but where's this one? Oh, there we go. Can I walk on this? Oh yeah, look, there's more. There it is, I see it. I see it.
Let's hear what the recorder has to say.
So what do you think, Doc?
Well, clinically, you're a sociopath. You have no remorse for your actions. You clearly are not stressed. I doubt you think there's actually anything wrong with you. So, why did you really come see me today?
You're smart. I like that. Okay, let's get right to it then. You do what I tell you, and I won't kill your family.
Whoa.
You want to get right to it? Okay then. I know why you're really here. I knew who you were the minute you walked in that door. And I also know that before I do anything for you, you're gonna do something for me.
Well, that took a turn. These crime scenes all feel like covers for Maggia hits. And if the guy on the tape is a Maggia enforcer, maybe he's the one who killed all these people.
I am ready. Meet me at my base.
I've been meaning to ask, how exactly do you have a base in the city that I don't know about? Right. Good talk. Why? She always hanging up on me? Maybe she didn't hang up on purpose. We probably just got disconnected. She could be waiting for me to call her back.
I doubt that.
Or she could be running out of minutes on her cell phone plan. I mean, she's probably doing international roaming. That stuff is expensive. Or maybe she just really needed to polish her pistols. Let's apply Occam's razor. The simplest and most obvious solution is... she hates me. Ugh. Logic takes the fun out of everything.
Yeah, sometimes. Right, before I pick this up, let's mark the next one.
Someone fell to their death from this ledge. It was ruled an accident. But was it? On the last recording, the therapist turned the tables on the Maggia guy.
Welcome back. Have a seat. So, did you bring the,
Hope this takes care of your cash flow problem.
Right. It most certainly does. Thank you. So, I assume you came to me because I have a few police officers as clients.
You assume correct. But my boss and I are only interested in one of them.
And who might that be?
Captain Yuri Watanabe.
Yuri? How is she mixed up in this? I'm afraid of where this story is going. I have to keep following it.
We sure do. Where's the next one?
It's gotta be somewhere nearby.
What?
Another setup for me.
Reports are flying in about an incident in Midtown involving, you guessed it, Spider-Man. It's the same old story, same old menace. Here's a terrifying little wrinkle. My sources tell me that the Maggia crime boss Hammerhead is now gone, and I quote, full cyborg. First we have robotic octopuses, and now a messed up Maggia?
Police ruled this a suicide, but Yuri had her doubts. The victim was part of Hammerhead's crime family. In the last recording, they talked about getting Yuri's mental health records.
I forgot to mark the next one.
Here's Captain Watanabe's file.
This everything?
Yes.
You ever record her sessions?
No, I never record any sessions. That'd be unethical and illegal.
Well, we'd like you to record her next session. And my boss has a list of questions he'd like you to ask. That gonna be a problem for you?
No problem.
I feel like I shouldn't be listening to these, and yet I can't stop. Seems that whoever left these wasn't satisfied with what the police concluded.
Now over to the next one. I don't mind doing these on channel because they're interesting and story related and aren't going to take me forever to do. I might not get them all finished this episode, but we're going to try and do as many as we can. It'd go a lot smoother if I didn't swing into water towers. See, because this is annoying. When I don't need speed, I get all this speed. And it's fine. But when I need speed to catch up with stuff, I basically stop moving. I suppose when I'm chasing stuff, I'm also swinging around corners, whereas this time I can take the path that I want, which makes life easier.
Getting closer. I hope whoever's leaving these has a good reason. There's a report and recorder. I remember Yuri telling me about a drowning here. She was suspicious because the victim was a competitive swimmer. All of these reports are from the last year or so. But last month, Yuri assigned herself to all of these cases. Was Yuri the one who left all those recordings?
Okay, Yuri, let's move on. Have your obsessive thoughts about the suspect continued?
Yes. Sometimes I feel like I've almost got him. And sometimes I feel like I'll never get him.
Are you doing your breathing exercises?
Trying to.
But...
I know who he is. I know where he is. And I know what he's done. But I can't do anything. Not without legally admissible evidence.
that must be frustrating.
You have no idea.
Seems like Yuri's hunch is that the guy on the tape is the guy that killed all these people. I think she might be right.
Okay, this time I'll try and remember to mark the next one before I trigger this one. Because if you don't mark them, then they disappear off the map temporarily. So if you don't know where you're going...
I think I'm close. And there's the trademark yellow. The recorder must be around here somewhere.
Oh, it's there. I see it. Up there, right. Why can't I move?
There's another police report. I think there was a hit and run here recently. The victim was set to testify against one of Hammerhead's men. But, of course, police never found a suspect. On the last one, Yuri sounded frustrated.
You have no idea.
That's it? Yes. I mean, we talked a little bit about her medication, but... When is the next session? Why? What are you going to do? I'm gonna do whatever my boss tells me to do.
Oh no. Are they setting up a hit on Yuri? Gotta get to those other locations.
Well, let's do it. The slightly annoying thing is I don't get an overworld icon. I have to use my minimap because I triggered the next waypoint before before I'd done the last one. It kind of mucks it up a little bit. I'm guessing I'm going up. I've got no clue.
I think I'm getting close.
On top of that.
It has to be Yuri who's leaving all this stuff.
So then Yuri knew she was being recorded in her therapy sessions. How am I supposed to grab this one if you won't? Like, it's right there. Okay. Is that the last one? That's the last one.
I remember this. A person got electrocuted accidentally, but the victim had ties to Hammerhead. Yuri tried, but couldn't find evidence of foul play. These case files are getting more and more recent. This one happened just a few weeks ago.
You seem nervous.
Yeah, well, the chief knew I was working undercover with you. I can't afford to lose my job. Maybe I should be the one doing breathing exercises.
Well, isn't that interesting?
Don't worry. I won't tell if you don't. Also, you're doing great. You're a very authentic-looking doctor.
Thanks, I think.
You think he knows you were wearing a wire?
If he does, he's a hell of a good liar.
He's a Magia enforcer. We know he's a good liar. Question is, does he know he's being lied to?
We'll find out tomorrow, I guess. You sure about all this?
We catch him in the act of trying to murder a police officer, he gets put away for life.
Yuri, what are you doing? I have to find her.
I think I broke it.
I think I'm close to the last crime scene location.
Okay, and we will search for that and find that at the beginning of next episode. If you enjoyed this one, hit the like button below, let me know what you thought in the comments, and join us next time for the next one.